Most people view a stock market crash as a tragedy. They see the red numbers on the news. They see their portfolio value drop by 20%, and they panic. They sell at the bottom, lock in their losses, and retreat to the safety of cash. But for the wealth architect, a market crash isn't a crisis, it's a clearance sale. It is the single greatest wealth transfer event in human history, and if you aren't prepared for it, you will always be the one transferring your wealth to someone else. Today, we are exposing the volatility secret. We're moving past the surface level advice and diving into the cold, hard mathematics of risk-adjusted returns. We will show you why volatility is actually your best friend, how to structure a portfolio that thrives on chaos, and the exact buying triggers the 1% use to capitalize when everyone else is running for the exits. This is the blueprint for a crash-proof life. To understand risk, you first have to understand the fear gap. The fear gap is the psychological distance between what the market is actually doing and what you think it's doing. The media thrives on this gap. They use words like blood in the streets or financial meltdown to keep you in a state of high alert. But the data tells a different story. Since 1926, the S&P 500 has experienced a 10% correction almost every single year. A 20% bear market happens, on average, every 7 years. These aren't anomalies. They are the cost of admission for the highest performing asset class in history. If you can't pay the price of volatility, you don't deserve the prize of compounding. So, how do the wealthy remain calm while the world burns? It's not because they have more nerve. It's because they have a risk-adjusted architecture. The first pillar of this architecture is the three-fund elimination. Most investors fail because they own too much of the wrong thing. They buy individual stocks because they like the product or heard a tip. This introduces specific risk, the risk that a single company fails due to bad management or a shifting industry. The wealth architect eliminates specific risk by owning the entire market through low-cost, broad market index funds. When you own the 500 largest companies in the world, or the total global stock market, you aren't betting on one CEO. You are betting on human ingenuity and global consumption. Specific companies die. The market itself does not. By eliminating specific risk, you ensure that the only risk remaining is market risk, which has historically always been rewarded with long-term growth. The second pillar is strategic rebalancing. This is the mechanical buy low, sell high machine that most people talk about, but almost no one executes. Imagine you have a portfolio of 80% stocks and 20% bonds. A market crash happens, your stocks drop in value, and now they only represent 60% of your portfolio, while your bonds, the safe part, now represent 40%. The average investor does nothing. The well-scoped investor sells the safe bonds and uses that cash to buy more stocks while they are cheap, forcing the portfolio back to the 80-20 target. You are effectively sculpting your wealth by harvesting gains from safety to fund growth during a fire sale. This isn't an emotional decision, it's a mathematical requirement. The third pillar is the cash buffer and the buying trigger. This is where the 1% truly separate themselves. They never invest 100% of their liquidity during a bull market. They maintain a dry powder reserve, a dedicated pile of cash sitting in high-yield safety assets, waiting for the red days. But they don't just wait. They have preset buying triggers. They decide in advance that if the market drops 10%, they deploy 20% of their cash. If it drops 20%, they deploy 50%. By removing the decision-making process from the heat of the moment, they remove the fear. They have turned a catastrophe into a checklist. But why does this work so effectively? It's because of asymmetric risk. In a normal market, the risk of a 10% drop and the potential for a 10% gain might feel equal. But after a 30% crash, the math changes. The downside is limited because much of the air has already been let out of the balloon. But the upside is now massive because the market must eventually return to its mean. This is when the wealth architect strikes. They aren't looking for safe baits. They are looking for mispriced baits. They know that a temporary drop in price does not equal a permanent drop in value. The greatest threat to your wealth isn't a market crash, it's your own reaction to it. Every time you check your account balance during a downturn, you are inviting recency bias to take over. You begin to believe that because things are bad today, they will stay bad forever. This is the saver's fallacy. The saver wants a flat, straight line of growth, but the owner knows that wealth is built in the curves. The volatility is the interest you pay for the privilege of owning a piece of the global economy. If you want to build generational wealth, you have to stop asking when will the market crash and start asking am I ready for when it does. You need to move from a fragile portfolio that breaks under pressure to an antifragile portfolio that actually gets stronger when things get chaotic. This means diversifying to eliminate specific risk, automating your rebalancing, and maintaining the dry powder to strike when the fear gap is at its widest. This is the second pillar of the Wealth Architect series. We aren't just building a portfolio, we are building a machine that eats volatility for breakfast. In our next session, we are going to look at the tax-efficient exit, how to structure these assets so that when it's time to live off your wealth, you aren't giving half of it back to the government. The world is designed to separate fools from their money during times of chaos. Don't be the fool, be the architect. The next crash is coming, not today, maybe not this year, but it is coming. The question is, will you be the one selling in a panic, or will you be the one with the checklist, ready to buy the future at a discount? Subscribe to WealthSculpt and let's start building your fortress.